Annabelle, and I'm back with another travel series video. So in this video, I'm going to share with you my tips on how to prepare for a trip and the steps that I take when I have a big trip coming up. So I made a little list here in my bullet journal. I'm just going to share with you guys some of the tips that I have, and I hope you guys enjoy. So the first 4 tips I have is before you're when you're planning out your trip. The first tip I have is to make an itinerary, which I have been excited about this trip because it's Dylan's first time out of Hawaii, so it's going to be very excited for him. So I wanted to document it. This is my travel journal. So this is like just documenting our trip, but I made an itinerary. So this is everything we're going to do throughout the trip. So I think it's good to have an itinerary because you can have an idea. I know you're probably not going to be sticking to it, you know, you're going to be doing different things, but I always feel like it's good to just have an idea at least of what you're going to do. So make an itinerary. The second thing I'd recommend is make a budget. If you don't really care that much about how much money you spend, then whatever, go for it, do what you want. But for me, I had to make a budget for myself, and I had to make a budget for Dylan because while we're gone, he's not going to be working and I'm not going to be working. So we have to budget ourselves to make sure that we can keep track like with his car payment that he has to make and just stuff like that, just to make sure we all have money when we come home to pay our bills until we get paid again. So the next thing is to create a wish list / shopping list. I always do that. I don't know if it's just me, but I love to like plan out what I want to buy, or just like at least have a general idea, because for me, I know that I need bras and underwear because, you know, that's something for me that I need to get all the time. So definitely bras and underwear, you know what I mean, like just to make an idea so you don't forget, so you don't come home and you're like, crap, I should have bought whatever, you know, just to be prepared. The fourth thing is to make a list of travel items you have already and travel items that you need to get. So for me, I already had all of my travel bags, like I had a suitcase already. I've been collectively buying like, what are they called, packing cubes, like travel makeup bag. I already had that stuff. The only thing I didn't have was like the mini shampoo and conditioner bottles. So, you know, just to make a list of like the things you need to buy before your trip and the things you already have to help you make your packing list. Now this is when you're packing for your trip. So check the weather before you pack, so you know like what to pack, because originally I was going to be packing all shorts and all like warm weather kind of things for when we go, but my dad said it's been quite cold up there, and cold for us being in Hawaii, because cold in Hawaii is different than cold in California. It's good to just pack accordingly, and I know I get cold very easily, so I was already gonna bring jackets and stuff, but I guess I'm gonna be packing more jeans and stuff. Also, my next tip is to buy travel sized items of your favorite stuff. So for me, I just put them in travel sized bottles, if you guys seen my last video that I did. But if Sephora has like a minis, you know how they have like the minis of like the high-end products, pick it up because it'll be good. Maybe you won't be going on a trip like at the moment, but you'll have it when you need it, you know. So just pick up some travel size items of your favorite stuff. Another tip I have is to Google packing lists. It's good to have, I made my own, but it's good to look at one to like have an idea of what to pack, and then you can change what you want. The next tip I have is try to pack universal clothing pieces. Wear stuff that you can make multiple outfits with, because it'll really save space in your suitcase. The Next tip I have is to roll your clothes or use packing cubes, and you can even roll the clothes and put them in the packing cubes, which I thought was such a good idea because you can maximize your space that way. And I'll show you guys in my pack with me video what I'm talking about, and you guys will see like how I pack it, but that's just a good tip for you guys. Another thing that I recommend is to try on all your outfits, or even just like pieces that you want to bring, and just try them on so you know like what looks good, what feels good, because I know some things that I was planning on bringing did not fit me the way that they used to, so I just had to kind of switch it up. It's always good to try on your outfits so you know how it looks, and you won't have to worry about when you get there and you're like, oh, this outfit looked better in my head and I look like crap, so you won't have to go through that. Next, I have just some travel hacks that I live by, and I think that they're important when you're preparing for a trip. So the first one is to always pack an extra bag or like a duffel. So I have this, I don't have it with me because it's in the living room because I threw all my like suitcases in there. It's always good to bring an extra backpack or like a duffel bag just in case you overshop, because I'm guilty of that all the time. So I always stick an extra duffel bag underneath all of my clothes when I pack it, so if I need it on my way back home with all my stuff that I buy, then I can just throw everything in there, and just makes it like you won't have to buy another suitcase or even check in your bag. So another tip I have is to keep your like smaller items in like mini bags. I have like multiple mini bags. So I have one with all my tech chargers and stuff like that, all the cords so they don't get all mixed up. I have one with like my like just like things that I need. It has Tums, ibuprofen, eye drops, you know, all that type of stuff. If you keep it in a small bag, then it's good because it's not going to be like loose all in your bag. Another tip that I'm actually doing right now is to do your laundry before your trip, because then you'll know, like you'll have every option. You'll have every option on what you want to pack, so that's a good tip. So you're not like, oh, that other shirt that I wanted to wear is in my dirty laundry, like, you know. The last tip that I have for you preparing for an upcoming trip is to check the download your airline app. Download your airline app, because if you fly, for me, I fly Hawaiian Airlines a lot, or that's like the one we mostly fly, is Hawaiian Airlines. So we have the Hawaiian Airlines app, and you can have your ticket on there and you can just scan it, so you won't have to go through the hassle of getting a paper ticket printed out. You can check your bags on there. You could just check a whole bunch of things. You can see your travel itinerary if there's any delays. It's always good to have your airline app on your phone. It's just a good backup in case you lose your paper ticket and you have your other ticket on there. The next thing, this is the actually last thing, the very last thing, I promise, is to go on to TSA, or you can even Google, make sure all your items are TSA approved, because originally I thought I couldn't bring my craft scissors on, like my mini scissors, just so I can cut like souvenirs and stuff and paper for my travel journal, but turns out I can. So yeah, and I thought I couldn't bring aerosol cans like dry shampoo and stuff, but turns out I can. So it's always good to know like what you can and can't bring. Hello. Sorry, that was my dad, but anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be having more upcoming videos. So if you guys liked my travel videos, don't forget to leave suggestions for what you want to see down below. Don't forget to click that subscribe button and click the bell notification button in the corner so you get notified every time I upload a new video, and I'll see you guys in my next one.